If the movie Freaky Friday was real and you get to swap lives with your mom or dad for a day, will you be up for the challenge? Hello Tamashans, my name is Mika.
And I am Aryan and we are your hosts. Welcome to the show that builds bridges between generations. This is Time Lapse!
What's up guys, my name is Ken Alcantara and we're here right now at the UST Plaza Millar to ask some people about their opinions on generation gap. So tara, samahan niyo ako.
Peer-oriented, hindi na sila family-oriented pag nag-janitor. Pagkakaiba na the way na pinalaki sila. Dahil siguro sa madalas na compare kami sa generation nila. And may mga nangyayari sa generation natin na hindi nangyayari sa kanila. Kaya hindi tayo nagkakita. Communication lang. Kasi lahat naman na susunod pag maayos sa usapan, kapag lagi na communication on the side, and then andun lagi yung advice mo. Huwag mo lang sa anak. So, parang magiging sa business, magiging reciprocal mentoring yung nangyayari. Para malasag yung conflict. Siguro dapat intindihin na lang namin kung paano nila kailangan kahit na meron magkakaiba. In some other meron. Yes. Na-raise sa mga parents. So, I'm trying also to pass it on sa daughter ko, which this time sa generation parang hindi siya applicable.
Generation is more on gadget, before yung generation na is on
Natuto na rin ako on how to turn the child off, so teaching from the family. So, ngayon medyo inabot ko na yung anak ko. So, ngayon, iba na yung ways ng mga kabataan. So, yung mga tinuro ng parents namin daw, hindi naman ako napasama, but still, hindi man tanggap naman ako. So, nag-meet kami halfway na rin ako.
Ang talaga sa pag-aaral, gabay ng since lagi ako dito, kailangan niya yung anak.
And there you have it guys, narinding na nga natin ang mga iba't ibang opinyon ng mga tumasino tungkol sa generation gap. Once again, I'm Ken Alcantara and this is On The Sidelines.
Alright, once again, that was Ken for On The Sidelines. Thank you, Ken. And nakita naman natin yung reactions ng ating Tamashan community when it comes to generation gap.
Yes, that is right. So thank you din sa ating mga Tamashans na nagbigay ng kanilang opinions and insights. So, moving on, today we will be talking about the generation gap between a parent and a child.
Yes, and at the beginning of the show, we showed you guys a short clip that compared and contrasted two generations, the Generation X and Generation Y or the Millennials.
Yes, napanood mo ba yung video sa start?
Yes, and nakita natin yung difference for when it comes to music, food, fashion.
Yes, yung cameras before, cameras now. So, ikaw ba, Mika, anong favorite throwback thing mo?
Yung toys dati, yung katulad ng mga may kailangan kang i-shoot, gano'n.
Sa water yung
Yes.
Ikaw? Favorite ko din yun, yung mga toys. Favorite ko yung Pogs.
Pogs?
Oo, kasi batang lansang. Hindi, madalas ako sa streets yun. Kasi yung hobby ko.
And to make this talk even more personal, we invited two people that will represent the two generations mentioned earlier. Without further ado, let us welcome Mr. Dean Stephen Domingo and Mr. David Domingo.
Welcome po, Daddy Stephen and David. So, say hi naman po sa ating viewers. Yeah. Okay, so shy type sila medyo.
Right, to start things off po, can you describe po your relationship with each other?
Yes, close po ba kayo or open? Kamusta po yung relationship nyo? Nagbaband po kayo parate. So, Daddy, ikaw po muna sumagot.
Basically, sa bahay, there are rules. As long as the rules are being kept, then everything's peaceful and everybody's close. But syempre, if someone like breaks the rules sometimes, nawawala ng order. So we have to always abide by what is expected as we play roles in the house. Maybe the dad, we also have 3 kids, he has brothers, he has 2 more brothers. So you have to stay within the realm of what is expected of you.
All boys po ba sila?
Yes.
So, middle child ka ba, David?
No, I'm the panganay.
You're the
panganay.
you're the kuya. So, Daddy, kamusta naman yung pagpapalaki nyo kay David and your son? So, very traditional po ba kayo or very open-minded po kayo? Kasi iba na rin po yung times today, di ba?
Well, ibang-iba yung generation ng parents ko dati. Pero when you have your own generation that you go through, eventually you have to adapt Like in my case, I had to see what was going on around me also. What other parents are doing at the time that I am growing up and being a parent. Nagkaroon na rin ako ng mga anak ko. So, kinakailangan mong bumagay sa panahon. So, kasi pag-iwanan ka, minsan hindi ma-accept And I find it boring also. Pag masyadong hindi na ma-accept. So, we try to keep up with the times, what is relevant. From there, we apply it at home.
Very cool si Daddy. Gusto niya up-to-date siya sa mga bagay-bagay.
Kay David naman, ikaw ba, do you have problems opening up to your dad? Kasi most of the teens ngayon, mas gusto lang mag-open up through the use of social media. Dito sila nag-vent out ng feelings, Facebook status, Twitter updates. Ikaw?
I usually I usually post on social media. I go to Twitter, rant there, like the usual. But if it's really serious, if the matter is really serious, I go to my parents and just tell them about it.
Yes, kasi Aryan, mas mabuti pa rin, di ba, na we confine to our parents, we tell them our problems para syempre meron tayong ideas from adults.
Yes, kasi yung Twitter accounts mo naman, pag pinost mo naman yan, di ba? Walang sasagot sa'yo.
Hindi din naman masosolusyonan yung problem.
Daddy, ngayon may Twitter na and Facebook. So, iba-iba talaga siya dun sa kinalakihan nyo. Siyempre, natulong ago naman yun, Daddy. Yung era nyo or generation nyo. So, how was it like back then, nung lumalaki po kayo, when you're about the same age as David? Kamusta po yung environment nyo? Ganun.
Well, growing up, I think it's the same pa rin, no? Same excitement, same parties, same kind of trying to give people a good time amongst your friends, no? Kaya lang, most of the time dati, you usually do it outdoors.
Yes.
So you usually out. And you mentioned kanina, batang lansangan ka, no? Mas maraming batang lansangan nun. Kasi wala ka masyadong gagawin sa bahay Madalas, pag nasa bahay ka, utusan ka ng magulang mo O ng tita mo, lola mo, di ba? Who lives with you. So, normally, the young person, when we were growing up, we'd rather stay out and we'd rather just and listen to our own opinions about what's fun and what's not. No? Saka yung games namin nun, puros either it's physical. Usually,
physical.
di ba, it's not electronic. It's usually
Takbuhan po yung mga
takbuhan,
Laro
yung
talaga sa
patintero.
kalye. Yes.
Di ba, bisikleta, usually we go ride bikes from one place to visit friends. Ngayon, hindi na di ba? You can just call, texts, video.
Yun. Kay David naman, since ikaw naman, you grew up in an environment kung saan yun nga, very powerful ang technology. How did it affect you while growing up?
Well, I play video games. I play lots of video games, and it really took up my time, and it affected me growing up since I get to socialize with my friends through games, and I also get to message them. I don't have to go out to their house just to tell them, hey, we have an assignment. Hey, we got something to do. Let's go hang out. Sometimes we hang out through Skype or something. I don't know.
Yan. So, yun nga,
Video
very,
call, ganun.
konti na nga lang yung human interaction dahil nga, meron ng technology.
That is true. Daddy, meron bang Facebook account?
Yes, of course.
Friends po ba kayo ng David?
Yes, of course, yes.
Yes.
Kasi kami ng mami ko, hindi kami friends.
Oh, that's really? Bakit naman?
Medyo may nililihim po. Ganun. So, yun. Mabuti po na medyo maganda yung relationship nyo.
Yes.
I admire relationship. So, pero syempre, part talaga sa family yung medyo nag-aaway-away, gano'n. So, most of the time, ano po ba yung arguments nyo, yung mga hindi nyo pinagkakasunduan? Ikaw, David, ikaw.
It's usually, just like my dad said, you go out of the house kasi utusan ka lang. So, ayun, I get to argue with my parents because I go home late kasi I hang out with my friends pa and I go out pa and stuff like that.
Si Daddy naman.
It's actually related to what he just said. He was telling the truth. Kasi in our house, there are roles that we expect each other to do. Me being the dad, I'm supposed to be the head of the family, making sure everything's in order. We have a house to go home to. We got good food to eat. My wife makes sure she makes me happy every day. Keeps the house very nice and clean. It's a beautiful place. And of course, all of us being part, we teach everyone what is expected. So, expect mo, kinabukasan, dapat ikaw din magluluto ka. Ikaw din maglilinis ka. Ikaw din magluluto ka ng kanin or something. Or you could have at least cleaned the garden, di ba? Eh, pag hindi mo ginagawa yun, tapos nakikita mo yung mga kapatid niya, di ba? Ginagawa yun. Tapos, late nagigising minsan, di ba? Tapos yung iba gumagawa na. So, parang unfair, di ba? So, that's when the conflict starts. When what is expected is not seen. Kasi if we see it, everything's peaceful. You know, so everybody laughing there, you know, titrip kami ng kung ano katatawanan, pero nakakainis minsan di ba? Pag nakikita mo yung iba gumagawa. I even have an 11-year-old boy. He knows how to garden. You know? Yes. Yes. He's 11 years old.
For a boy.
And he weeds my garden from all these weeds kasi it rains a lot. So, makita mo siya, pulutin yun Tapos magkakakonflict, kunyari, si David, let's say, since he's here with me and we're doing this interview, sometimes you see him is still asleep. And the little kid, like, doing the garden, so you kind of get upset, right? Pero otherwise, you know, all of us naman, we get to see naman how we get along after we get that conflict. Kasi importante din yun
Opo.
Di ba? Importante din yun na after you teach them, after the sermon, you gotta tell them that you are still part of this family.
So, medyo nagiging heavy na po itong usapan natin at bago pa tayo magkaiyakan. Maglaro muna tayo, Mika,
Yes.
no? So, paano ba yung game natin, Mika?
Okay, now we play this game called Say What, wherein you guys will guess what we will flash on the screen.
Yes, it may be abbreviations or iconic words which originated from each other's generation.
Yes.
So, we will flash 5 words and each of you will have a minute to guess what the words mean.
So, Sir Domingo, you will guess the terms or slangs from your son's generation, and of course, vice versa.
Are we ready? Ready? Okay, so let's start. David, you'll go first. Okay, so timer starts now. Go. What is 411?
411.
You can pass if you like.
Pass.
Pass.
What is bogus?
Fake?
Okay, next. Fake daw ang bogus, sabi ni David. What
Rad.
is rad?
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yes.
Next.
Next.
Hindi ko alam yan. Ano
Awesome.
yan? Awesome ulit! Okay, word of the day niya today yun. So, what is dweeb?
Nerd.
Nerd. Okay, next. Ay! Time's up! Nako! Time is up.
Yes.
So, feeling ko
naka 4 out
nice
of
round.
5.
Nice round, David. So, Daddy, it's your turn. Are you ready? Sana nakapag-review bago pumunta dito. So, timer starts now! Go!
Laugh out loud.
Wow! Okay, next! What is bay? Daddy?
Baby.
That's too
Next.
easy.
Slay. To kill?
Yes.
Next. On fleek. Daddy, what's on fleek?
On fleek, is that K fleek?
Yes, okay, on fleek.
To throw far.
To throw far. Next. It's ICYMI. What is that, Daddy?
Is that an ice cream flavor?
Okay, time is up! Daddy, pinagpawisan ko. Ay, kinabahan. Ayan, so nice round, nice round.
Okay, alright, hashtag confirmed is up next, so don't go anywhere. Magbabalik pa ang
Time lapse!
Prior to this episode, we already interviewed a well-respected guidance counselor to give us more insights as well as advice na din sa ating lahat on how we can handle generation gap as a recurring problem in our society.
Okay, so this is hashtag confirmed. Roll BTR.
We're here right now at the Faculty of Arts and Letters Guidance Office to interview our expert who help us understand generation gap. So let's welcome Ms. Asst. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Okay, ma'am, to start things off po, what are your thoughts on generation gap between a parent and a child?
Well, generation gap really exists between a parent and a child. Okay, it's because if we're going to explain that using psychological developmental theories, it's because both a parent and a child are in different developmental stage. Thus, each of the parent and the child are going through different societal pressures, different expectations, which at times puts strain upon their relationship.
Do you think it's a societal problem?
It at times become a societal problem, especially if both the parent and the child do not come up with mechanisms on how to resolve the gap between them.
Bakit po sa tingin niyo po may mga teens na rebellious towards their parents? Yung hirap po silang mag-open up sa kanila.
Okay, as I mentioned a while ago, it's because an adolescent is going through a specific developmental stage wherein they are trying to discover their identity, and in doing so, they try different activities. So may mga iba sumasali ng organizations, they explore their hobbies, they explore various interest fields, and then nagkaka-conflict with parents because in doing so, minsan, nag-a-attempt silang sumali sa mga highly risky na activities, which yun yung nagiging source ng clash nila, ng parents nila. Like for example, going out ng sobrang gabi, or they join activities na medyo hindi masyadong acceptable, like going out for parties. Though sa adolescent perspective yun, they are just they are trying new things in the hope of trying to get to know themselves better. Though sa parents naman, of course, because they are very protective of their children, at times they don't understand that na yung mga ginagawa ng mga anak nila is simply because they want to explore things. They want to get to know themselves better. So, yun, na-alarm yung mga parents, especially kapag umaabot na yung adolescent sa mga activities which are not really that safe or yung mga activities na medyo risky. So, yun yung nagiging source ng conflict nila usually. Kaya, on the part of the adolescent, rather than telling to their parents, they just keep it to themselves. Like, hindi alam na magulang pumupunta sa mga bars or hindi alam na magulang sumasali sa mga frat. So, kasi nga, they anticipate that the parents wouldn't understand.
Last question ako. What can you advise the parents so that they will be able to cope up with the changes in culture to be able to relate with their child?
Okay. It's actually really difficult for parents to really understand and go along well with their adolescent son or daughter. But probably the best thing to do would be to keep a balance between being a friend and a firm disciplinarian at the same time. But it's quite ideal, but it's the best thing to do. Kaya lang nila mag-tries, but they have to be at a close distance na they make sure that their adolescent will not engage in self-destructive activities. So they just let them explore because discovering their identity is a must for an adolescent. So, but then at the same time, syempre, they have to be very close to monitor na hindi sila umaabot sa point wherein they try risky activities already just because they wanted to discover themselves. So just that, just a balance between being a friend and at the same time being an authoritarian.
Okay, thank you so much to Miss Asst Dulawan for taking the time to be interviewed and of course to impart knowledge to all of us.
Yes, that is right. So to our guests, Sir Domingo and David, thank you so much for spending your time with us. Sana po nag-enjoy kayo.
Yes, we enjoyed.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
So that is it for today, guys. We hope you guys enjoy and you were able to learn a lot today because we sure did.
Yes, tama ka dyan, Aryan. But before we go, sa ating mga viewers, tweet us about your time-lapse experience at our official Twitter account and like our Facebook page for more updates on our upcoming shows. Okay, that is it for today, guys. Join us again next week for another episode of Building Bridges Between Generations. I am Mika.
And I am Aryan, and this has been Time Lapse!
Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena.
Now don't you worry about my boyfriend, the boy whose name is Vitorino.